So often a neighbor is someone who walks by and waves and keeps it moving, but in today's world, we have to do more.
So for me, being a good neighbor means truly exercising the idea that village is of earth and that it is actions that we take every single day.
It's being in community, showing up. We don't just legislate in Richmond. We're in civic league meetings. We are building relationships. We are in worship services with the various folks. And so we're building those relationships because it builds a level of trust.
Well, what gives me hope is that today is an example, having a summit and seeing as many different stakeholders, that are in the room. So there is an awareness, that we do need to make this shift.
The lines are going to get longer, food prices are going up, and it's only going to get worse. So the more we do now here locally in Hampton Roads and our neighborhoods, neighbors to neighbors, person to person, the better we're going to be off 5 years, 10 years from now.
Because it is very sad how I could be living in my house and my family is fed, but I wouldn't know that my next door neighbor is struggling. It's just because proximity, and you just wouldn't know. And people have this hyper individualism where I don't want to kind of step foot in this person's problem.
And we heard directly from them, what are we doing well outside of the four walls? What could we be doing better? How are we serving you? What are your greatest areas of needs? We had, sessions across the country, and we heard from community partners, leaders, nonprofit organizations. We took a deep dive with some of our partners here in Hampton Roads to understand what's happening at home and how we can replicate and scale some of the work across the country.
We're in a time where we see funding disappearing, and how do we make it so we respond to what's happening right now?
Superintendents might be more likely to listen when they say, hey, I think I heard the governor just talking about that, right? So we have to work at all levels of partnership with elected officials to get this work done.
We live in America, one of the richest countries in the world, but yet we still have food insecurities and food deserts in places. So we have to hold industry accountable, we have to hold developers accountable, and we have to, work with our local, state, and federal governments. But we got to bring in our nonprofits, we got to bring in the food banks, we got to bring everyone to the table to see how can we tackle this issue.
We know that hunger also deals with transportation access. It deals with affordability. It deals with healthcare, where food is medicine. And so if we think of it as a broad ecosystem or holistically, that we have to tackle multiple issues in order to bring a solution to hunger, I think we'll be in a better position.
What if our region began to ask that question at the corporation level, at the workforce board level, at every level? What if we asked, what do our neighbors need?
We're changing our language. I think people are seeing food insecurity as not simply a poor man's thing or a poor woman's thing, but a community thing.